but he was really bothered by it. And within 24 hours of going...
Reset, no doubt about it. Tell us about George Arias and what you expect out of him against Big Baby. Tons of movement. You know, he reminded me of Mike Tyson when I watched him on film. You know, weaving in and out. He used to have a forward, a more aggressive style, but just lately he had a little hiatus and he came back. Now he's fighting a little bit more off the back foot. So tons of movement, active with his hands when he gets busy. But he's going to be extremely defensive tonight. And Jared's going to have to hunt him down, cut him off to be able to knock him out. Tyson, you say because of the movement, but not because of the power. 7 knockouts among his 18 fights. So Jared don't have anything to worry about. 7 knockouts. Jared's going to attack his body. He's going to slow his legs down by going down and committing downstairs. That's how you disarm a movement. Right now he's throwing out that long, short, good frame. Very athletic. They're just trying to buy his time right now. He's trying to take a look, trying to gauge the speed and his distance. He's trying to get comfortable, make himself comfortable to be able to let his hands go. Right now, he feels that heat coming from Anderson, and he's not willing to commit. That steady jab we saw moments ago, right back to it, is Anderson. So many times you think about the heavyweight division, some of the athletes and the big men that we see that have blossomed in recent years, and they may be late to boxing. A big man who is in another sport, finds his way to boxing, finds success. Not the case with Anderson. Lifelong boxer. You can see the amateur pedigree and how much things are ingrained. His team saying stay on that step, utilize the jab. High sweeping right hand, goes to the body with the right hand. Jared already has his timing down already. He's timing that head movement of Arias. He's looking to land a right hand and left foot.
Rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely sell Geico. It could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
2? That's a Victorian antique.
All right. How much for the recliner, then?
Wait. How did that get out here? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
Oh, here we go.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
I like to move it. You like to move it.
We're reinventing our network.
Move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service. Timmy, it was interesting to hear the contrast in the corners here of our heavyweight fight between Jared Anderson and George Arias. In the corner of Arias, Leon Washington said, hey, listen, you got to fight. You just got to fight. He was only 3 of 14 in his total punches. Meanwhile, Derry Riley, the longtime trainer of Jared Anderson, says, you're not going to hear me say much. Don't worry about it. You just keep doing that with the jab. You're going to find a home for things. Bernardo. I just spoke with Leon Washington, and part of what he was saying in the corner was, fight like Frazier. Get in there and make this a fight. And it reminded me of Major League when he said, hit like Mays, run like Hayes. Well, he looks like Ali, but he needs to fight like Frazier. Yeah, he needs to bob and weave and throw a left hook like that. Just lunge with it and see what can be accomplished. That was a little Frazier-esque. But in that first round, Anderson was 17 of 51. Unlike the first round, Timmy, that we saw back on Heisman night, in watching a heavyweight in Jared Anderson against a veteran in Jerry Forrest land 54 of 114 punches thrown. A heavyweight throwing 114 punches. But you know why he can do that, right? Most heavyweights are fat and lazy. They don't want to run. They don't want to do that road work. Well, this young man, he runs for fun. Tess, he'll put in 6-7 miles of road work every single morning, if need be. You can see the results when you look at his body in that frame at 6'4", checked in at 247 pounds on the scale yesterday. See that lean back right there? That's just extremely dangerous, especially when you're fighting against a taller opponent that has longer arms. He can reach you with that shot. Arias came close right there. He nipped the temple of Anderson, but again, I'm not worried about it. It's not a whole lot of power on those shots.
He comes swinging with that lunging left hook again. Back to the jab. Try to come over the top with a right-handed Arias.
Tess, it might take one of those shots to wake up Anderson and put him into third or fourth gear.
There's that lead left hook from Arias. Uppercut, left hook combination. You were calling that out moments ago, Tim.
Yeah, that's the shot that he wants. I mean, when his trainer asked, he's like, did you see it? Yeah, he laughed. Yes, he saw it. The uppercut is available for Anderson. And the reason why it's available is because Arias is leaning forward. You know, he's bombing and weaving and, you know, moving side to side. But when he decides to attack or try to commit, he leans forward first and then he throws a punch. There it is again. He leans forward. That uppercut will be placed there real soon.
Anderson going out that southpaw jab. Right-handed fighter, but naturally left-handed. And now digging that right hand to the body from that southpaw stance.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around. Lips are burning. Oh. Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
We're reinventing our network.
With smarter, more efficient routes. So you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
Next on Behind the Series.
Now my ears are playing. That 22 draft was something special.
If I hadn't seen it in person, I wouldn't have believed it.
Where can I even start?
The monster. It was scary good.
The Outlaw? Come on.
Philly had beef with everyone. And by beef, I mean tender, juicy steak.
It wasn't just a roster. It was a menu.
The Subway Series, the greatest menu of all time.
I'm getting hungry just to... can we take a... Hey, can I get a sandwich?
Joe and Tim Bernardo ringside here as we see round number 3. We haven't seen that in the last 5 opponents for Jared Anderson. Each of the last 5 was dismissed in the second round. But here is George Arias, originally from the Dominican Republic, fights out of the Bronx. The Gentleman is his nickname. 18-0 with 7 knockouts. 5'11" against the big-framed 6'4" Jared Anderson. Coming up next will be our main event as Shakur Stevenson makes his debut as a lightweight. This a WBC title eliminator. Notable fighters said no. They took a pass on it, like Cruz and Zepeda and Kambosos. But Shuichiro Yoshino said, yes, I'm up for it. The undefeated contender, who's ranked number 4 in the WBC, who's off of back-to-back impressive victories, comes here to Newark, New Jersey to face the pound-for-pound elite Shakur Stevenson. That is coming up next.
Tess, you know the kid in the classroom that gets bored and the curriculum is not tough enough for him and he goofs off.
Yeah, they go on to be boxing broadcasters.
That's what you're seeing right now. You know, Anderson, to me, he's fighting kind of like a daisical. He's taking his time, but he's bored. He's not being challenged at all.
He's not threatened by the lack of power and aggression from Arias.
It's time for him to step up a grade. Maybe 2 grades. It's time for him to get in that contender status and start facing the top fighters of the heavyweights of today.
Tim, last week, you, Andre, Mark Kriegel, Bernardo, and myself were sitting back and we were watching Anthony Joshua's fight.
Yes.
At one point, we then went on the air and you said you felt that the Anthony Joshua you were watching, that Jared Anderson would be ready for that kind of guy now.
Right now.
Do you stick by that statement?
I stick by that statement. You know, I believe that Anthony Joshua is no longer competing. He's doing it for the money. And the reason why I say that is because his performance beforehand, when he fought against Usyk, he had a better performance against Usyk. Wow, big shot right there.
Short-cutting shots from Anderson. Arias absorbing punishment and has to tie up.
He had a better performance against Usyk. Then he changed his trainers, and he had the worst performance, I believe, in his career. No sense of urgency whatsoever.
Arias looks like he's unsteady here in the final 30 seconds of round 3, Tim.
Inexperienced from Arias. I know he's undefeated. I see the record, but I mean, you look at the guys that he's faced. He hasn't faced much stiff competition, and it's showing right here.
Right hand to the body, combination with the right hook and then the left uppercut. Anderson flipping him. Arias in trouble against the ropes. Right hand comes in. Arias stands up to it, but he's going to be wobbling back. Look at how unsteady he is getting back to that corner.
It's over. Nah, you ain't good.
He's cut on the eye. That's it. George Arias was pleading with his corner, Leon Washington, to give him another round.